On 14 July 2024, operatives attached to Enugu Intelligence Unit secured credible intelligence on the nefarious activities of some organized criminal elements who specialize in conspiring with empty corporate trucks destined to return for further dispatch. The team intercepted one truck, Howard truck marked with Dangote cement inscription with registration number FGE 374ZY at Promised Land Trailer Park, Emene, Enugu State, laden with unspecified quantity of petroleum product in sack, sandwiched in sand, suspected to have been illegally refined. On sighting our personnel, suspect took to their heels and abandoned the truck. Exhibits has been conveyed and impounded at NMA Divisional Police Headquarters in Enugu. Gentlemen of the press, this doesn't mean that Dangote is involved or the company is involved in illegal refinery or petroleum pipeline vandalism or theft. The vehicle has been marked Dangote Cement, and we have contacted the company to actually know who owns this truck. You know, it's a big company, a conglomerate, having many companies working for them, affiliate company working for them. So I need to clarify this so that the story will not be that Dangote Cement, police arrest Dangote Cement for illegal bunkering. We need to know who is the owner. Many people purchase vehicles, trucks, and hand over to Dangote as franchise to work for them. Thank you for your understanding in this regard. On 15 July 2024, personnel attached to the Ahoda Imbiama sector of Rivers State intercepted an open-body trailer with registration number AHD 709SA, laden with 15 jerry cans of petroleum products suspected to be adulterated along Emerelu Owerri Expressway, Rivers State. One suspect named Adam Sulaiman Yusuf was arrested in the course of the operation. The exhibits have been impounded under safekeeping at LMA Divisional Police Headquarters in Rivers State for further investigation. On 16 July 2024, the commanding officer directed the head of the investigation to take over and abandon the vehicle truck, traced through intelligence at the Igorota area of Rivers State. The truck was laden with about 45,000 liters of petroleum product, reasonably suspected to be crude oil, obtained through illicit means. Analysis conducted on the product confirmed the suspicion that it was actually sourced from stealing through tampering with oil pipeline. The court has been approached through a motion for interim forfeiture. Meanwhile, effort is on to apprehend the actual perpetrators of the crime. On 26 July 2024, operative attack to Funtua Patrol secured intelligence on the nefarious activities of some organized criminal elements who specialize in patronizing AGO secured through illegal refining of crude oil and supplying same to unsuspecting members of the public. Consequently, the team intercepted one long truck with registration numbers GRY 155XA, laden with about 48,000 liters of petroleum products suspected to have been illegally refined. In the course of the investigation, one suspect, Sahad Isiaka, was apprehended and taken into custody. Analysis of the products revealed that the product is AGO, that is diesel, that is off specification. On 29 July 2024, Operative attached to Delta Edo surveillance team of this special task force, acting on intelligence of illicit activities by pipeline vendors, intercepted one long open-bodied truck with a registration number NSH 787YY, laden with unquantified piece of cut-to-size pipes suspected to be secured during the illicit act of pipeline vandalism. In the course of the operation, 3 suspects, namely Chinedu Omeze, Emeka Sunday, and Paul Efokwa, were arrested by the police operatives. They have since confessed to their involvement in the illicit act. More so, during the period under review, the task force sought and obtained interim forfeiture order with respect to a vessel popularly referred to as tugboat, operating under the name of MV Aya Oba Olori 2, and its content about 50,000 liters of automotive gas oil, AGO. In the said case, the court ordered that the vessel be kept under the custody of Nigeria Police Force. Efforts are on to trace and apprehend the fleeing accomplices. Noteworthy is that the arrest was made in joint operation of government security forces and Tantita Security Services Limited. These achievements are a testament to the commitment of the Nigerian Police Force to combating petroleum theft and illegal bunkering. We will continue to intensify our efforts to ensure that security and integrity of our nation's petroleum resources, of course, are maintained, while the police is reassuring the general public and, of course, the Nigerian government of our continuous engagement strategies to make sure we tackle and continue to fight this economic sabotage, societal menace of oil theft and pipeline vandalism. Gentlemen of the press, in total, we were able to recover 250,000 liters of crude oil, 350,000 liters of AGO, and 13 trucks recovered, 17 persons arrested, and 118,000 liters of PMS recovered from all these criminal activities. Gentlemen of the press, at this point, I want to give the mic to the commander. Let him say one or two things and reassure Nigerians of the commitment of his team to fighting pipeline oil theft and pipeline vandalism. Of course, illegal bunkering. The commander, DC Bayo Sulaiman. You have the mic briefly. Thank you, sir. The Inspector General of Police, IGP Olukayode Adeolu Egbetokun, was taking the bull by its horn as part of the efforts to amplify the strategy of the federal government in combating oil theft and economic sabotage. Recently, the Inspector General of Police appointed a new commander to head the task force unit of the force. Restructured, discalled, and renewed the standard operating procedure with a clear marching order to harness all available means within the ambit of the law to curb oil theft in collaboration with other relevant security agencies. Similarly, as part of the IGP's effort to boost the anti-oil theft activities of the Nigeria Police Force, there has been tremendous support to the Nigerian Navy and other security agencies via the Nigerian Police Marine Unit, and the purchase of additional 20 boats for the Marine Unit to be delivered soon. This delivery will surely fortify the arsenal of the Marine Unit and this task force for effectiveness. The Inspector General of Police has also charged the head of all tactical units to ensure prompt prosecution of suspects for picture of stolen items, products, and exhibits. In light of this strategic operational decision and deployment, over the past 4 weeks, our dedicated operatives have made significant strides in curbing the illicit activities surrounding petroleum theft and illegal bunkering. I will now highlight some of our key operations and successes recorded so far. On July 3rd, 2024, acting on credible intelligence, the Task Force Northwest Patrol Team intercepted an long truck with registration number KMT 327YR in the Regina area of Kaduna State. The truck was carrying about 45,000 liters of petroleum products suspected to have been obtained illicitly. 2 suspects named Ali Ngodo and Buka Daloa were apprehended. Initial analysis suggested the product was automotive gas oil, AGO, but further examination by the NNPC Pipeline and Storage Company Limited revealed it was crude oil. The case is now in court for the forfeiture of the products and the truck and for the prosecution of the defendant. Later that same evening, at around 10 p.m., in Jabiri area of Funtua in Katsina State, police operatives intercepted another long truck with registration number DKA 473XF, carrying about 40,000 liters of petroleum products suspected to be illicitly acquired. 2 suspects, Basiru Aliyu and 1 other, were arrested. The Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority in Kaduna confirmed the product did not meet AGO specifications. Meanwhile, investigation is being extended to A&E Petrol Limited, the company where the product was purportedly sourced from. An update will be accordingly shared. Even as investigation is ongoing, the case has been filed in court accordingly. On 4th July 2024, personnel of the task force attached to the Southeast Surveillance intercepted 3 moving boats loaded with 160 sacks of petroleum products suspected to have been illicitly acquired. During the operation, 2 suspects, Peace Mowilo, female, and Goodness Michael Chidimma, female, were apprehended. Preliminary investigation led to the arrests of 2 other suspects. 1, Alhaji Yerima Adamu, and 2nd, Igoke Banks Ude. Amongst the suspects is an 8-month-old pregnant woman who is the leader of the syndicate, along with her husband. The suspects confessed to their involvement in aiding and abetting an organized syndicate specialized in tampering with oil pipeline and stealing therefrom. The case has been filed, and all the 4 suspects remanded in prison custody. Also on 4th July 2024, operatives of this task force attached to Lagos Intelligence Unit, while on routine patrol, intercepted 1 short truck with registration number T2585LA laden with about 20 liters of AGO, suspected to be adulterated along Oto area of Lagos State. The exhibit has been impounded at Ijora Police Outpost in Lagos State. Preliminary investigation revealed that the product is adulterated as it is off specification and not good for public consumption. Case file has been forwarded to the Legal and Prosecution Unit of the Task Force for vetting and advice. Similarly, on 9th July 2024, Task Force operative attached to Okigwe Intelligence intercepted a long truck at Okigwe Nipping Point, Imo State, laden with about 50,000 liters of petroleum products, reasonably suspected to be crude oil obtained through the illicit acts of vandalization of oil pipeline and theft. In the process, the driver, one Ibrahim Ahmed, who could not give satisfactory account of the product, was apprehended and taken into custody. Analysis of the product is on the way, while investigation is ongoing. Also, operatives of the task force attacked to Northwest Patrol while on routine patrol along Constitution Road in the Kaduna Metropolis, acting on credible intelligence on the alleged activities of some corporate entities involved in mixing clean AGO with those illegally refined from stolen crude oil to produce AGO in order to maximize profits. Intercepted one short truck with registration number ZAR 262XC marked corn oil, laden with about 8,500 liters of petroleum products reasonably suspected to be adulterated. During the operation, 2 suspects were arrested and taken into custody, while the truck has been impounded at Kabbalah Police Station. Analysis conducted on the sample of the product revealed it is off specification. On 10th July 2024, of this task force attached to the Port Harcourt sector intercepted one container body manned diesel truck with registration number SMK 98ZXH, laden with about 30,000 liters of petroleum product, reasonably suspected to be crude oil obtained through illicit means, and arrested one suspect named Chinaza Joseph. Analysis of the product revealed it is crude oil. Investigation is ongoing. The court has been approached through a motion for interim forfeiture. Meanwhile, effort is on to apprehend the actual perpetrators of the crime. On 10th of July 2024, acting on credible intelligence, personnel of this task force attacked to Lagos Intelligence Unit, intercepted one long-mark truck with registration number LAR 30YD, laden with about 45,000 liters of petroleum products, and apprehended one suspect, Oluwadotun Bodunde. Sample of the products has been sent for analysis and will update you as and when due. On 11th July 2024, operatives of the task force attached to the Port Harcourt Intelligence Unit trailed some perpetrators of oil theft to a forest at Afam community in Rivers State and recovered 20 bags of petroleum products suspected to be legally refined. Suspects took to their heels on citing the police operatives from this task force. Exhibits have been conveyed for safekeeping at Oyigbo Police Station, headquarters in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. On 13 July 2024, personnel of the task force attached to Lafia Makodi Intelligence Unit intercepted one long vehicle truck with registration number KMB 23XA, leaving with about 45,000 liters of
Okay. Immediately I resumed duty last month, July 2nd. A marching order was given by the Inspector General of Police, IGP Betokun, that should reorganize this section of the force and make sure I work assiduously to bring down the issue of oil theft and pipeline vandalism. As you could see, within just 1 month, what we have achieved. We have dealt seriously with the activities of these hoodlums. We are working together with other security agencies, especially the military and the private security agency recognized by the government, especially called Tantita. So we are determined to make sure the production has been requested by the Nigerian people and directed by the Nigerian government that is improved within the shortest possible time. If you could recall, in the last few weeks, the IGP and other service chiefs held a meeting where they promised the Nigerian people that within 3 months, we are going to bring down the issue of oil theft and oil vandalism. So we are determined to do that, to represent them very well and make sure that things are done and these criminals are brought to book. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The commander, you have heard from the commander. He has assured us that he will continue to work with other security agencies to tackle pipeline vandalism and, of course, illegal oil bunkering. Do you have any intervention or clarification, gentlemen of the press? But I think we are to do that within the confines of this briefing. Don't ask me about protest. Don't ask me about hunger protest, because I know Idowu can ask me any question, but Idowu, daily trust within the context of our press briefing. Thank you.
Good morning, senior officer.
Pressing your phone when I roll out the statistics.
Yes, you said 17, but I want the commander to say so that we can have the
Okay, the commander will say that, but in the speech prepared too, we are going to share the soft copy with you so you can get it. Commander, there are 2 questions. The number, you won't see from your mouth, directly from your buccal cavity, and then if anybody has ever come forward to reclaim the exhibit. Thank you. Let him answer this. Francis, hold on.
Okay, I think to answer one by one. Like what the first parallel just said, we have 17 suspects. As at when they are going to be charged, all cases have been charged to court. We don't hold people unnecessarily in our cells. You know, we cut across the whole federation, not just, this is just the headquarters you see in Abuja. So we have suspects all around the state capitals where we have the police command. And they are being charged to court in the federal high court. We use federal high court. That's where we have jurisdiction to charge them. So they have been charged. Which other question? Whether somebody has come forward to claim exhibit. You know, there is this, you know, when you involve in illegal activities, there's still palpable fear of, if I show face, what's going to happen to me? No, none has come, except those suspects were arrested. And because maybe they are on note, they refuse to even mention their sponsors. But it's going to be an elimination method. Those ones have been charged to court. Some of them are in prison now. The exhibits are now becoming the government's property, both the crew, the content, and the vehicle. We've gotten some orders, just like First Parado said, that tugboat has been forwarded to the federal government completely. That's what we are doing. Our legal section is working very hard to make sure that we get conviction on all these things, because we have evidence. You are not supposed to be seen with crude oil. It's basic. So what do you want to come and tell us to come and say about it? That you bought it somewhere where? So that is the answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The commander, sir. So dwell much on that particular one. Like I said in my speech that we are contacting them, and definitely we will do the needful. So don't let us, like I said, gentlemen of the press, don't let us dwell on that one much. It is not a confirmation that that company is being indicted or whatever. So it doesn't make any unnecessary this thing. That settles that. So let the commander answer the second question. Second question, sir.
Yes, thank you very much. Like a first parallel said, please let us not put any sensational headlines on any particular company. There's no difference between that truck and the other trucks arrested by this task force. Is it because they are unknown? Is it because this person is known? We're all aware these vehicles are all franchised to that company's name. So we're not after the company, we're after what we are doing particularly. Yes, on the issue of the hike of the NMPC, we are cooperating seriously. All our tests, before we can say we get conviction in the court, we must convince the court. The product seized, is it truly an adulterated one or a crude oil? The test will not come except we go to the appropriate government agencies. That is NMPC. And at the same time, we have our men working directly with NMPC to secure the pipeline, especially in Delta states. So we are working closely. We are working directly to make sure we bring down the issue of vandalism and oil theft together. Even whenever they have something to investigate, they do get in touch with us, and we do the needful. Thank you.
Thank you, the commander. Gentlemen of the press, I think that should be the end of this press briefing. The Nigerian government and the general public of our commitment to continually fighting against oil theft and pipeline vandalism in this country. It's an act of economic sabotage that we all need to collectively kick against. All hands must be on deck to fight this societal and economic sabotage in order to assist the government to implement its policies and economic agenda, particularly quick economic recovery, and to have proper social integration and development of this country in all areas. Again, the police want to reaffirm its commitment to always protect lives and property in this country. The IGP vision statement is clear, and we are always working in line with this vision statement to place a police force that is professionally competent, rule of law compliant, service-driven, and people-friendly. This is the mandate we have, and we shall always work to make sure we have this mandate done. We want to appeal to Nigerians to always work with us to make sure we decimate the activities of these criminally minded individuals who cause pains, sorrows, tears, and agonies for us in our dear country. Nigeria belongs to all of us. We shall work together in brotherhood. We shall stand to make sure we protect this our common heritage called Nigeria. Thank you, gentlemen of the press. God bless you. Officers that are here, commend you. Commander, we commend you and commend the officers who are here on the field for putting this together and making the Nigerian police force and Nigerian government proud in our quest to tackle this common problem of economic sabotage that is eating hard on all of us in this country. Thank you so much. May God continue to